Hi everybody, Shalise McQueen here of the Shalise McQueen Agency out of Scottsdale, Arizona. I was intending to have my sister on live, but it was way too many bloopers and just way too much. So this is what you get instead today. But I did finish an interview with her to go over what kind of policies she has and some questions she had regarding them. So first and foremost, she has two different policies. One is an employer policy that was given through work, and then one that she owns herself that is a whole life policy. So do you notice I just said one that she owned herself? So what I mean by that is her policy she has through work, she does not own that policy. The second that her employment ends, that policy will also end. I think employer policies are great because they're typically free or pennies on the dollar. It's a great add-on policy. I call it kind of a cherry on top of the sundae, but it's important that you have your own policy that you have control over and ownership that is a whole life policy, where your employer policy typically is term, which is why it expires when your employment expires. So their policies, she has the whole life policy. She's had this policy since she was 18 years old. It's a $25,000 face amount. So she's had this policy for 11 years, and this policy has only produced about $800 in a separate cash accumulation account. So 11 years of paying into it, $800 return. Not very good. So she would have had my policy through Farmers in Index Universal Life. She would have had probably in a cash accumulation based on my illustration of $24,000. So A, she would have almost doubled her death benefit. And two, now she has $24,000 in this account that she could use to buy her first home, or in the event that she had lost her job, as many have during COVID-19, she would have had some funds to utilize to help keep her and her family afloat during this difficult time. What I want to stress more than anything is life insurance is not just a death benefit anymore. There's so many amazing benefits that go beyond what it's worth when you're dead. Like, for example, that policy I just referenced, the Index Universal Life. By the time that I'm 65, I should have a ton of money in there that I can utilize to subsidize my retirement. Because let's be honest, Social Security is not going to be enough to get me there and keep me going. And so I want to make sure that I'm setting my family up and leaving behind a legacy, and also having a policy that I can use as a benefit for myself in my older years when I stop working. Now more than ever, it's important to make sure we lock ourselves into a life insurance policy. With COVID-19 pandemic, the entire industry is going to change as a whole. And it's important that we get locked into a policy before they change the guidelines and the rules. For example, I have a strong suspicion that we're going to see changes in the medical procedure and also the questions on the application. So somebody that has been exposed to COVID might have a lower rating than someone that has not. Or maybe someone that has been exposed might be excluded. We don't know what this is going to look like and what kind of lasting impact we're going to see this pandemic have on life insurance. So let's make sure we get you locked in today. As we all know, tomorrow is not promised. Exam One is one of our providers that we use to help collect medical on behalf of our life insurance applications. They have made it easier than ever for you guys. They come to the home. The exam takes all of maybe 20 minutes, then you're on your way for the rest of your weekend. And the exam is completely free. That is a gift that Farmers is giving you courtesy of us to go ahead and help protect your guys' future and get you set up for success. Like I said, right now, we're in very unprecedented and scary times, and it's to give you any kind of peace of mind is the greatest gift I possibly can give you guys. So make sure you give me a call today. Let's get you set up, get you in a policy that is going to serve you in your future, and let's not waste any more time because tomorrow is not guaranteed. From my family to yours, we wish you continued health. Thanks, guys.